that the violence that has been perpetrated in different parts of the country is part of a conspiracy. For instance, a WhatsApp group has now revealed the conspiracy that was hatched in Kanpur in Uttar Pradesh. A screenshot of a WhatsApp group, Boycott Tour of Duty, has just been infiltrated by India Today's reporters. We've gotten screenshots of this particular WhatsApp group. The Kanpur police have identified 247 miscreants who are members of this group and believe that this could be proof of the organized manner in which rioting has been planned, how railway stations are being targeted, how certain locations are being identified for large-scale violence and vandalisms. 7 cell phone numbers have been tracked down by the Kanpur police as well, and an investigation is on. Boycott Tour of Duty. Tour of Duty, remember, was the earlier name of the Agnipath scheme, and this WhatsApp group with hundreds of people in it is understood to be where violence and rioting has been mobilized in a disturbingly organized manner.
छात्रों ने, लड़कों ने एक ग्रुप बना रखा था जिसमें कानपुर में प्रदर्शन और कानपुर में हिंसक प्रदर्शन की बात कर रहे थे। पूछताछ जारी है और मेरा विश्वास है कि इन लड़कों से वो सारी सूचनाएं मिल जाएंगी और साथ ही ऐसे और भी लोग जो कि इनको प्रवोक कर रहे हैं, इनसे जुड़े हुए हैं, इनके पीछे खड़े हैं, उन सारे चेहरों को भी पहचानने में हमें मदद मिल जाएगी। किसी भी ऐसे व्यक्ति को जो इस गहरी साजिश का हिस्सा है, हम उसको सामने ले आएंगे और उस पर आवश्यक कार्यवाही करेंगे।
I want to go across to India today. Simar Chawla joining me live from Kanpur. Simar, a WhatsApp group called Boycott Tour of Duty, understood to be where the planning, mobilization, identification of targets is taking place. This one in Kanpur. What is the police saying? This is about some kind of violence that is expected to happen tomorrow?
Well, Shiv, if we talk about the particular chats that have been accessed by India Today, it clearly shows that this whole violence was being organized just a day back. Let me just tell my viewers that this particular chat is of 11 p.m. of yesterday. That means the planning of today's violence was being done a day before. Now, as per the Kanpur police, they acted firmly in this very manner, swiftly in this very particular manner. That's why this violence didn't happen in Kanpur, but as far as other areas are concerned, we saw certain areas, which were in the middle of the violence. Now the police states that there were certain members who were running this very particular WhatsApp group, and there are several WhatsApp groups running like this in the whole city. Several people are under the scanner of Kanpur police. The action is being taken. 4 people have been detained and 12 people more have been identified in this very particular case. Now more arresting, is likely to take place. The questioning of 4th accused is already happening. And in some time we might be, likely having some of the response on the official response on the arrest of these very particular people. Now, let me just tell you, if we talk about the content of this very particular chats, it's clearly the people are talking that let's burn the police station or Rama Devi, let's block this very particular highway. So the conspiracy, the whole violence that erupted in Kanpur, in different parts of the UP, was being managed a day before. So clearly, strict vigil has been increased by several administrations on the WhatsApp groups, because a pattern has emerged in which we are seeing that certain violence were being, perpetrated, were being organized through these WhatsApp groups. Now we'll be seeing a close vigil on this very particular WhatsApp groups in different parts of the UP. And yes, action is being taken, and more action is expected in the upcoming time after these people and other people will be identified.
And it's reasonable to believe that if, one particular WhatsApp group has been intercepted in this manner and preempted violence that, may have otherwise taken place in Kanpur as well, similar WhatsApp groups are likely to have been behind the violence that took place successfully and so disturbingly in other parts of UP, also in Bihar notably, and most definitely in Telangana. Simar, breaking that story first and exclusive here on India Today. That gives you a real indication of how things are being organized and run. It's not organic. It's not like people are suddenly deciding to descend onto the streets and protest. It's a very organized way. Targets are identified, railway stations are identified, train timings are put over there so they know trains are available, and that's how things escalated to such a degree today. Tech coming to the aid of criminal elements who have given legitimate protesters, if any, anywhere else, a truly, truly bad name. They've hijacked this entire protest and made it national anarchy and a riot.